A-F-R-I-C-A.
Oh, you changed it up.
What's going on? What's happening? Once again, it's that time. The Straight Up Podcast, episode number 44. Yes. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? DJ Wild Body here for the Straight Up Podcast, episode 44. Going back to the 90s. Before we get going, let's thank our sponsors. Straight Up Podcast brought to you by Pop Pop's Woodshop. Pop Pop's Woodshop, specializing in custom woodworking, cabinets, coffee tables, china cabinets. They do it all. They're dedicated to providing you with top quality work at the utmost professionalism. You give them a call today, 1-800-286-5233. That's Pop Pop's Woodshop, 1-800-286-5233. Use the code PICK, P-I-C-K. That's right. On this 6th day of March, we're here, Straight Up Podcast. Got a couple special guests in here today. We got the brother Shy J Soul in the building at an undisclosed location, along with brother Jersey Son. We got brother DCR here, brother Mordeeb, Kareem Coop, aka Coop. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Man, great to see everybody. Great to see everybody. We got a great show for you today. Shout out to people in the chat. DJ Rec in the building. What's going on? Today we're going back to the 90s. Shout out to brother Mordeeb, POD, put out direct podcast, Brainwashed on Heavy. Check him out every Saturday at 10 p.m. on YouTube. They go in. Great show. Please check that out. Don't forget, or check the playback out, whichever works for you. But they were talking about the 80s, growing up in the 80s. So now we're going to the 90s. As you all know, most of us are 70s babies, late 70s, mid 70s, early 80s babies. But, the 90s were when we, basically took our diapers off and took on the world and figured out what we wanted to do and how we want to navigate. So the 90s to me are near and dear to my heart because it's when I became a man. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we begin, I just want to get y'all opinion on something. I don't know if you guys knew the UFC fighter Cain Velasquez. He got arrested for attempted murder. I guess he tracked down a guy and shot at him. He's facing 31 years. What happened was the guy molested a member of his family, and he was, I guess he lost it. I ask you all guys the same question. If that was to happen, can you justify him doing that? Would you have done the same thing?
Yeah.
I would have took care of him on a silent murder. I mean, not murder. They don't even use the word murder, but I would have took care of it more differently. I wouldn't have did it that way, but I would have did something about it though.
Right.
I wouldn't
You wouldn't have been public with it. You'd have thought it out.
Right.
Yeah, I would have just went up and like, yeah, I'm going to jail for life, nigga.
So y'all, probably, I don't know, people are pulling for him, but it doesn't look good for him. And the crazy thing about it, like everything else, it was caught on camera. Everything is caught on camera.
He fucked it.
So the guy never went to jail for molesting his family member?
I don't know what happened as far as the guy's concerned. I don't think they involved the police yet. I think they were trying to do it, have some street justice to this guy. I don't think they wanted the cop involved.
Took the law in his own hands.
Yeah, right.
He might have to go to temporarily insanity route.
Yeah,
I would too. I'd play that. I'd play that card too.
I think that's the only chance he got.
That's a crime of passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Crime of passion, yo.
Yeah, yo, it feels good to see these two motherfuckers.
Good to see everybody. Hey, man, please go ahead and share. Let's get in the room. Please like. Go ahead and people in the chat, please go ahead and share this, man. Let everyone know that we're here in the building today. Got a real special show for y'all. I'll give y'all a couple seconds to get warmed up. So what's been going on? How's the weather up there, y'all?
Yeah, yo, it feels good to see these.
Warm as hell right now.
Little rain off and on.
It's nice.
A lot of degrees.
Warm, yeah.
So it's 83 right now, man, and rising. Supposed to be getting up to 89 this week. So, you know, it's 40 in the mornings and then it's like 85 in the evening. So,
hey, why you near Miami, right?
Nah, I'm north of that. I'm up by Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yep. Between Jacksonville and like Daytona, like kind of right more closer to Jacksonville, but you know, Daytona's kind of a hop, skip, and a jump too.
Come to Miami.
Daytona cool too.
Yeah, I mess with Daytona heavy. It's cool down there. I've been down there a few times, little weekend getaways and stuff. It's all right. You know, I don't like the heat like that, but you know, I'm still trying to get used to it. I've been down here 10 years so far, so. But, yeah.
Longer than that.
Yeah, damn, so like a bit longer.
Well, I made a little pit stop down south, Louisiana and stuff.
Yeah,
Too.
Right.
Had to get up out of town, but man, yo, so waiting along. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you like to do. Appreciate all the support, everyone that checks us out on the live stream and the playback. So we're gonna go back to the 90s, fellas. Gonna go back to the 90s. Gonna do stuff a little different today. I want to kind of you know, get our blood running and stuff like that. So everyone remembers the 90s. You know, it was different time back in the 90s. With music, it was more variety of music that I think there was privacy was more efficient as far as, you know, no cell phone cameras running around. It was just a great time, you know. You know, we're a little biased because that's our time. So of course we're going, but I think the 90s really had some it was a special time. Just like someone could say the 70s were had their little special stuff. But I think, you know, that's our 70s, man. I think the 90s. What y'all think about that?
Yo, but in terms of hip hop, we had it, man, because we had everything. We had gangster.
Really
we had all that shit. We had the smooth party shit.
Right.
We had the conscious shit. So
Right.
I mean, you got to say the 90s was hip hop.
Yeah,
That's the best era.
all this
Well,
shit.
it's the most versatile era of hip hop.
True.
What,
Gotta be.
let me ask y'all this: what song or what album, what artist stands out to you as far as the theme for the 90s?
Who can?
Boot Camp. Okay.
Damn.
Wu-Tang.
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 Yeah, Wu-Tang is with me
Wu-Tang.
with the 90s too. I'll take Wu-Tang. And Nas too.
Biggie,
Yo.
Nas.
Yeah. I definitely feel you with boot camp.
I'm gonna say Red Man.
Red Man.
Definitely
Yeah.
that
too.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that too. I can't really say Biggie because to me it was too. Even though I respect Biggie, but he wasn't. You know, he died
Long enough.
You know what I mean? And 2 albums.
You're right, but he still get that respect though. They still.
Oh
be
yeah, he
talking
gets that
about
respect, but I can't put him as the forefront or the face of the 90s, man.
That's the face. Okay.
Yeah.
that shit was.
Yeah, and it's because that Ready to Die album represented, you know, like the 90s, even though he died, it still embodied that much time with that one album. It embodied the 90s, even though he was dead. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
That's why it's, you know,
Yeah.
a classic. That's why it's going to be a classic.
Well, you know,
Yeah, we gotta throw that narrative away, Aaron. We're gonna throw that narrative right in the trash.
Let me ask y'all this: if Big would have been killed in such an untimely death, would you think he would have had some longevity?
Hell yeah!
Hell
You
yeah.
think Big would have?
People wouldn't be on Jay-Z dick so hard. I know that much.
Yeah, that would have
Jay-Z
changed.
wouldn't have been able to use him either, though. You know, Jay-Z wouldn't have been able to use a lot of, you know,
a lot of his
shit
rhymes.
that he
Yeah.
used. You know what I mean?
He used a lot of his rhymes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that to be honest, that would have probably changed the landscape of what we see now, as far as the upper echelon, as far as, you know, Jay-Z and Nas and everybody. If Big hadn't passed, that would have changed the whole trajectory of what we see now. It's you know, to a great degree.
I agree with you. I don't think Jay would have been as big as because no one when Big died, they needed a leader kind of, and there was Jigga, and Jigga kind of filled them shoes, huh? So yeah, so Big would have stayed alive. I think
he would have been doing his thing though. He just wouldn't have been. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have been what he
still did his thing. Not taking away from what Jay did, because he filled the slot nicely.
He did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
so let me.
He kind of tried to.
But you know what? I didn't even listen to Reasonable Doubt till about 5 years after it came
Oh
out.
my God. Me neither. I wasn't on it like that. Now the second one,
Biggie, Nas, and Wu-Tang. That's the 90s to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Wu-Tang. Like to me, the last favorite album I had before they kind of branched off was the double CD. That was it. I didn't like nothing as a group after that second Wu album.
Yeah, they started splitting up, right? Doing their own thing.
Yeah, but they put the 8 diagrams out, and I forget the other one. I wasn't feeling it.
But then then he had Sons of Man and all that.
What the fuck you talking about, man?
So
that shit was dope, man.
8 diagrams.
But they
that shit was dope.
As individuals.
I liked all that shit too.
Like you still heard certain members on certain shit because Raekwon kept going, Ghost kept going.
Yeah.
Right. Like, even though them as a group wasn't still killing it, you can't name not one whack Ghost album really.
Nah, never. That's my favorite artist out the group right there.
Listen to poetry bullshit. That I don't know where he went with that.
Name one track off of 8 diagrams. Let me see where you at with it.
Yeah, damn.
Man, I don't remember that shit, man.
Don't tell me 8 diagrams.
You can't see that, brother.
Don't tell me
I never heard that shit.
I used to listen to that album all day. I used to listen to this shit every day, all day, man. I ain't paying attention to all that shit, man. I don't give a fuck about no names, man. I just give a fuck about the words and what the fuck it said.
I believe that was an alley oop, and the nigga took the alley oop.
Yeah, that was an alley oop. He caught you there.
I got the fucking message.
Rick
That's all
slick.
that count, right? You get the fucking message. If you get the fucking message, that's all that fucking counts.
All right, check it out. Shout out to See Me Hustle in the chat. See Me Hustle in the chat. Brother Smooth in the chat. What's going on? DJ Rec in the chat. All right, so we talked about music. Let's talk about some movies that stood out to you guys when you think of the 90s. What movie stands out? It could be more than one. What movie stand out when you think of the 90s?
Juice?
Man,
Juice was in the 90s, right?
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Juice was in the 90s.
Damn.
Juice don't do it though, man.
With that one.
Yeah, the acting in there was horrible, man. Was certain. Pac did his thing, but that other dude, I forget his name offhand.
I was fine. It's just I don't think it's the pinnacle of the 90s, though.
Menace to society, man. Let's just
Menace, Boys in the Hood, yeah, all that shit.
Independence Day, definitely. Definitely those two. Independence Day, Menace.
Damn, I can't remember.
I wouldn't even put Independence Day in a category with
Boys in the Hood, man. Boys in the Hood.
I'm just talking about certain. I'm talking about certain movies that stood out in the 90s. When I think of the 90s, and what movies? I think of that.
Yeah, that's
it did a lot for Will Smith.
I got the hook up.
I say
Got
that.
the hook up. Oh man.
you can't see that. You know what's crazy, man? I'm like that
was the end of like.
I like 80s movies better than 90s movies.
They are better.
Yeah,
I love the soundtrack, the music, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
80s was better with a lot of shit, man.
Well, I'll say the 90s had better movie soundtracks. Come on now.
I don't know about that, Shawty.
Come on, bro. Soul Food, fucking Waiting to Exhale.
About shit like Karate Kid.
In 90s,
shit, Karate Kid.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
They don't make movies like that no more.
No, they don't. They don't.
They
don't. I forgot about the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid was the shit.
That was 90s, right?
That's 80s. That's 80s.
That's 80s.
That's 84.
That's
Yeah.
80s.
Well, I mean, we sounded. I mean, I like the soundtrack
1 and
better.
2.
I guess because think about it. You looking at this stuff. You're more mature. You're more mature at the time, and then you graduate in the 90s. You start becoming a man and shit. So they sticks differently. You know what I'm saying? That's for me at least.
Well, for the 90s, it's high school, nigga. High school.
90s was fucking kung fu. That's what the 90s was.
Nah,
90s was straight up.
80s was more kung fu.
No, 90s was. No, 80s showed it, but I'm talking about niggas was representing kung fu, you know, more in the 90s. It was more like we were.
90s
It was
anime.
becoming a culture with us. You know what I mean? We watched it a lot.
Everybody had a karate slippers in the 80s.
Nah.
Man. I don't know what you
The
talking
I'll give it
90s,
to
the
the-
90s, the
I gotta
90s
give it to the
polished up
80s,
kung
but
fu. It
I gotta give
became
it-
a little bit more
I might-
polished in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I wanted some.
I still
Like
give
you
it
had
to the
those
80s.
Van
Kung Fu.
Damme movies and No Retreat, No Surrender, shit like that. That's
That's
a
the
little bit more
80s.
polished. That was the 80s.
No. That's
Yeah.
the 80s, I think. No,
That's what I'm saying. I take the 80s with that.
No, but I'm saying though, we grew up on it, but we started using it too. You know, we started using it in our shit. You know what I mean? It became a part of our culture. You know, martial arts and shit like that. You know, Chinese became more of our culture. Like, you know,
I would say the 80s. I think you got that mixed
that's why
up.
we got Wu-Tang. That's why we got fucking Wu-Tang, man.
Hey, this is a
Boy,
good
the
one
Wu
here.
did it. The Wu
Hey,
did
check
it.
this. 1050 Beautiful Me in the chat. He says New Jack City and Boomerang. I forgot about New Jack City and Boomerang.
Yeah.
I forgot about New Jack
Come
City.
on now. Them movies.
But New Jack City, that was like, was that 90s?
That was the 90s,
it.
man. That was the 90s.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
freshman year, man.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, that was freshman year.
Malcolm X.
Yeah,
Malcolm X. I went to see that.
That was the
Sophomore
last
year.
movie I saw at Seaver Square movie theater.
Me too, dog. I went there. I fell asleep in that bitch, man. It was like 3 hours long,
Yes.
man. I fell
I
asleep
forgot
in
about
that heavy.
CB Square movie theater.
That's where you
I
took
think
a
I would
date
have saw
at.
that in. I saw that in Long Branch. I think
That was a
Boys
date
in the
night
Hood,
right
whatever.
there. Damn, man. Cinemas. They had 2 cinemas. Hopefully both of them motherfuckers worked at the same time.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Seaview Cinemas, man. Shout out to Seaview Mall, man. You know, the mall was kind of part of my 90s too, man. Hanging at the mall, and you know, that was our mall. So
And guess what?
That was
What?
so
To this day, McDonald's still have problem with their ice cream, dog.
what part?
Ice cream.
What? Explain.
I said McDonald's still have problems with their ice cream
Oh,
machines,
yeah.
man. To this day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They always, you can't get no ice cream.
the ice cream machine always broke, man.
The
Milkshake.
machine fucked up.
Hey, they're trying to help you out, man. Drinking that shit anyway.
But
me ask
now we all know the 90s is high school for us, though. That's our
Right.
high school.
Class of
Yeah,
94.
yeah, 90, that was fun,
Yeah.
man. The games, the fucking
Come on.
games, dog. The games.
Hey,
Yo,
Tiffany, Coming to America was the 80s. That was 87, 88.
Yeah, it's 80s. Yeah, it's 80s. We,
was
you know,
all
that's when motherfuckers first
Yeah,
started
some
fucking
fun
and doing all
football
that shit.
games,
Oh,
though, man.
High school, nigga.
Let's take it back
High
to high.
school.
Let's take it back to high school.
I got one. Def Comedy Jam, nigga.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
that was a staple, man. That was a
They'll
staple.
never get us a big shot, man. We
I don't
gotta
think
do
it
it
happens when
ourselves.
we talk.
I see you
Go ahead.
now. It's on you now.
Y'all on there? Y'all's a gallery, eh? You trying to?
Anytime you talk, it's on you.
This nigga had a date, man. Hold on.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Let's take it back to high school. What was y'all graduating class? What was y'all theme? Like what song was out? Like just what song what comes to mind when you think of your graduating
Okay, well for 94, what would it be for 94?
Like
Babyface.
like guy, man, like
He was out.
class?
Yo, man.
Yeah.
For real, man. I already know what
man,
album
that's
it
the
is,
guy
man.
out
The
first.
Cellar Dwellers, niggas. The Cellar Dwellers was our shit. We was listening to
true,
the Cellar
true.
Dwellers around that time. That's
Right.
when Herc was driving around in that
Around
Buick
graduation time?
like
Nah.
that, man.
Cellar Dwellers.
Cellar Dwellers was the shit though.
Yeah. Herc was doing what?
Trouble
Driving around that
again when the
Buick,
dwellers.
right? Wasn't that around that time?
Damn.
No, that's when we was driving around in the Ford Taurus. Who had the Ford Taurus kept renting that shit? It was Terrence, right? He was running the bill up on the
He
Ford
kept
Taurus.
renting it, doing
to
donuts.
the
and-
neon.
Yeah,
Neon. Shout out to the neon, the green neon.
Nah, but somebody kept renting them towards us.
Yeah, he was renting
forgot
a
who that
Ford
was.
Taurus. Then he rented a Ford Contour. He kept renting that shit like this shit was fucked up.
Hey, shout out to T Lamp. T Lamp had driving gloves and shit, man. Shout out to T Lamp for that, man.
I remember that too. He had his leather, and he had some leather gloves, I think,
Got
man.
leather skin.
And that brown Carhartt coat that
You
went
can
to
just
everybody.
reach in your oven and grab your hot pot and know you the glove.
All right. So,
And Bugle Boys. He was the Bugle Boy
Boy.
captain. Let me
yeah.
swear the Bugles.
Bugle Boys. And some motherfucking duck heads.
That was T-Lamp.
Well, let me ask y'all this. What shoe represented the 90s? I know what y'all gonna say.
Oh, it's always gonna be the same. Well, sneaker, boot. I mean, what you trying to say? They all in one category?
What,
You just saying
one thing you wear in your feet represents
Timberlands.
Timberlands, dog.
Timberlands.
That's it.
Ewins.
Bo Jackson.
90s?
90s, yo.
Man.
He had a couple of them. There was a lot of basketball players.
Uptowns. I think the Uptown.
You got the Air Force Ones. They can't see it.
Right.
The fucking Uptown shits, man. Them other shits, man. The white.
What about them boots? What's them black boots?
Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex boots.
Sure, goes to sure.
Mountain Gears.
Mountain gear. There you go. Mountain gear, dog.
That's Iron Man right there. That was Iron Man.
Iron Manifest. Shout out to Iron Manifest.
Like that.
Army suits.
Blanca.
Oh yeah, the army suits. Yeah, the army suits. Army suits definitely.
Steel jackets. All right.
Yeah, we was definitely
the 8-ball coats.
8-ball
Remember when niggas had 8-ball coats? You thought?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's more 80s.
Yeah, I was.
Now that was 80s, right?
Right.
Was it 80s? You say 80s?
Never had that on.
Yeah, that's on the borderline. That's borderline.
Kind of borderline. I'll give you that borderline.
Right.
Nah, man, 90s is straight naughty by nature gear, God.
Naughty gear, dog.
Niggas is rugged.
Naughty
It
wear.
was just real rugged. Everything was rugged.
Cross colors, nigga.
It looked like you just crawled out of a pile of leaves. God.
Hey, let me ask a question. How many of y'all on this panel had cross colors?
You was clean.
Oh, nah.
How many had cross colors? I couldn't afford cross colors even if I wanted to.
Nah, that shit
Nobody
was...
had cross colors? Man, that shit
Man,
was...
I rock cross colors, nigga. We used to have that shit out in Asbury. We used to walk around and shit. I remember walking around in a straight up cross color hookup, dog. I had the shorts, the top, and that.
The whole cross color suit on.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads.
Nah, cross colors was whack.
I did not like cross colors, dog. I did not like. Let me ask y'all this.
Gap. Y'all remember the Gap clothes we had? We all had that.
Oh yeah, Gap was kind of like, you
know. Yo, because we got our artist right here. Our artist is right there, Jay. Yeah. Jay drew on all them shits.
Damn.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. If you could think back to one piece of clothing or outfit that you wore back then and you look back at it now and you were like, man, this shit was not, what the fuck was I thinking wearing this? Can you think of something or article of
That was
clothing?
impeccable, man. My style was impeccable. So
All right.
Man, them MC Hammer.
Yeah, them MC Hammer pants.
I say the Hammer pants.
I used to rock them shits.
I remember
I used to rock them shits.
I remember them MC Hammer
Them
pants.
pointy ass shoes. Step haircut with a gold cap.
Yeah, remember the gold cap? The gold cap.
Gold cap, MC Hammer pants, pointy shoes, and a step haircut. That was pop.
That was a look. That was a number one male, man. Them
gold cap.
Man, pop. Peace to Digger Hurts and RTO in the chat. What's going on, fellas?
Gold caps, man. I should have taken that bitch out, put it on, take it out. It's all kinds of shit with that thing, man. Niggas rocking gold.
How many of y'all racked the gold caps though, man? Them things was
I had a gold cap, man.
Yeah.
niggas go all the way to Newark to go get a gold cap.
Yeah.
All the way to Newark for that shit.
And shout out Market Street in Newark though. Market Street in Newark.
Shit's get loose and fall out your mouth. That's when you get mad after you.
That shit funny. Nigga rocking the gold cap. Oh shit!
Yo, but I always remember the first time I heard Nas, it was me, Shy, somebody, man. When Shy had that ugly ass car. Me, you, and somebody.
What
Who
car?
the fuck was with us? Me, you, it was a couple of us. We went to Newark, and he bought a doo-wop. That's another thing. The mixtapes, doo-wop.
Doo-wop, yeah. Shout out to doo-wop, dog.
Yeah.
That nigga bought a doo-wop mixtape. That's the first time I heard New York State of Mind from Nas.
Man,
Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Who? SNS, all the mixtapes.
Ron G. Don't forget about Ron G.
Ron G.
Yeah, word
Sycamore.
up.
Waterbed. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah, water. Oh man. Oh.
Yo, we definitely had a lot of mixtapes, some dope ass mixtapes, man. The mix shit was the shit, man. The bootleg
Ron G had that on lock though. He was cool before cool.
Man, SNS. I started
fucking SNS. Yes, sir.
Doo-wop, man.
That's one thing I
was the shit.
Just what I miss about the 90s. I miss the
SNS, man. Y'all niggas don't even know about it. SNS.
Who?
Man.
I remember SNS. Hey, that's one thing I miss about the 90s was the mixtape scene, bro. Like going to a spot and grabbing mixtape, or even somebody that, selling them and shit. We don't do that no more, man. Or at least, I mean, I'm down south now, boy. But I don't, but the mixtapes. Let me ask y'all this.
Nobody do that shit no more.
Name something that you miss about the 90s that you wish you could bring back for today.
It is kind of back today. It's just different, but
something you miss about the 90s that you wish you could bring back and acclimate.
No social media and no surveillance.
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
Surveillance, yeah.
I hate that shit. You can't do nothing.
It's cameras everywhere. Traffic
freedom.
lights, cameras everywhere.
We miss freedom. A little bit of freedom that
I'm gonna say originality in the music.
Yes,
they got a cookie cutter format now.
Yep.
Back then, niggas they had their own lane. So
right,
you brought that back because to be honest with you, the music was a reflection of the consciousness of that generation. That's why we had such good music because that's the way we thought. So if you bring the music back to a lane where niggas can make like real music and not be copying everybody and be serious about their art form, that would carry over to the consciousness of the generation now, and shit would just change. So the music now was all about fucking pills and wow shit. So these niggas is wild.
Hey, in the chat, Digger Hurt said gas.
Digger Hurt. Compare the 90s hip hop to the WWF or WWE. You didn't see no wrestler coming out looking like the same wrestler.
Yeah,
true. That's a good point there. Wow.
Different and did their own finishing move.
Everybody had their own finishes and shit. Now they got the dudes recreating the stunner and shit. That was Stone Cold move, man. You got cats using the stunner and the pedigree and shit. Like what the?
That's marketing, motherfucker.
Straight originality. Straight.
Hey, real quick, guys, in the chat, Digger Hurt said gas prices.
Oh,
and
definitely.
RTO.
That shit's $4.
Man, listen. When I started driving, y'all remember how much it was a gallon when we started driving? 89 cents a gallon.
It was like 90 cents, 98 cents, and shit like that.
RTO Pete said star 69. Remember star 69?
Oh, star 69 on the phone?
Yeah.
You can block a motherfucker? Yeah.
Man, the pages was the shit, dog. The pages. I thought I was the shit when I got my first page.
Okay.
I thought I was
We all did. Yo, payphones.
Payphones. You see a motherfucker at a payphone today. That motherfucker gotta be struggling to be at a payphone, bro. Like, God.
Pizza Plus is my main one. Pizza Plus.
Shout out to Pizza Plus, bro. Damn.
Yeah. Pizza Plus was the main one I used, man. The one over there by Pizza Plus.
Wow. Non-stop. And
50 cent chicken wings, nigga. I always shout out.
Shout out to 50 cent chicken wings.
That was your life.
Chicken wings was Coop's life, man. That motherfucker lived.
You spoke about chicken wings, man. About 15 episodes. You spoke about.
That's right, nigga.
Chicken wings with 10 fingers.
Hey, Coop was the originator. Coop was the originator of busting down a chicken wing set, buying them with
That nigga didn't like to give away that old retarded leg. He wanted to keep that shit too.
Hey, I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I remember? The Hojos, yo.
Yeah,
the Hojos.
Times there.
Yeah, house parties, man. House parties.
House parties.
The Hojos, man.
Yo, we used to go deep to house parties too, man.
Just you.
Shit, we had house parties, man. You remember Shop First house party over there?
That was the big one.
That was listening to Tribe Called Quest was running shit then, right?
Yeah,
the Marauders.
Yep.
Hey, that when he stayed on Summerfield?
Yeah. Scenario.
I remember when that nigga turned us all bald headed when Onyx came out. Everybody wanted to be
bald heads when Onyx came out.
That was another thing.
Onyx, bro. Onyx, underrated. Onyx is underrated, man.
That's 90s shit. When Shy got all them bumps in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember my first cut. Shot when you cut my bald, dog. I felt really important, man.
Hey, yo, Shy looked me out before school, man, on Summerfield, man. That man, my first cut, bro, from Shy, bro. That shit was. Shy, you was a talented motherfucker, man, back then, bro. You still are. Me saying you've been talented for a long time, dog.
Nigga, Tell him, nigga. I used to go to this nigga house in the morning. He cut my hair before we go to school. I kept a fresh cut because of
Man, you at the crib? Shout out to Shy, man.
This nigga kept me a fresh cut, man.
Hey, I'll say this about Shy, man. You know, we go back with Shy, man. But Shy, man, you were the epitome of hustling, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You always had that mindset, even at a young age. When we were like, I wasn't on that, but I can't speak for y'all. But I kind of
remember nigga having a job. You ever worked a regular job, nigga? I don't remember.
Hustling.
Damn, Shy, you ever had a regular job?
You ain't worked no job.
Hey, Shy, unless you did. Remember we used to bust tables? Hey, Shy, remember we used to bust tables at the restaurant at the beach?
Wow.
Me, you, and son, dogs. Me, you, and son and shit. We had to wear tuxedo shirts and shit.
I ain't never see Jay either, though. I ain't never see Jay or Ricks. I never see Ricks either.
Man, we worked at Great Adventures, nigga.
You say you trying to play.
I
ain't trying to play y'all. I'm not trying to say that. I just never seen it work.
Where you work at, nigga?
Hey, that was Canada Dry.
I can't even remember myself, dog.
Canada Dry.
I think that's the only job that nigga had was Canada Dry.
That was y'all 90s, that Canada Dry shit, bro.
I'm slaving y'all niggas. I'm gonna let y'all know that. $4 an hour, man. I think was happy to go to work, man.
Them checks was like $80 a week too, man.
Oh, man.
Word is that?
Yeah, man. We wasn't getting shit, yo.
Like, nah, I ain't working that.
But we had no bills and shit. We was young.
Hey, yo, Digger Hurt said Onyx had them niggas with the Nestle Crunch bumps on the back of their necks.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you shave your head with a razor, man, you are wrong, man. You could, man.
Razor, man.
Can't bitch your head.
Teeth fucking, my hair used to be hot as hell from them shits trying to go bald with the motherfuckers,
man. We all had a bald head phase, man.
The hot wax. Say this shit with a clam shit. Sharp ass clam shit.
Like, what you say about hot wax?
Never tried that shit, but.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick. Quick trivia real quick. This is an easy one. I'll give y'all an easy one. Who sings the hook on Jay-Z's Can't Knock the Hustle?
Huh?
Who sings the hook on Jay-Z's Can't Knock the Hustle?
Mary J.
All right.
Okay, man.
Who are the original members of Nas's rap collective, The Firm?
Foxy Brown.
AZ.
Cormac.
Yep.
Omega.
Omega, and y'all missing the
No,
other name.
Nature got added later.
Nature.
Right. That's correct. That first one, Foxy Brown, AZ, Cormega, and Nas.
That was the shit too, man. The fucking Firm was the shit too, man.
Oh, yeah. But they call that a bust, man. I don't agree with that.
I don't get that. That shit was no bust.
That shit was
I don't
hot.
agree with that. That Firm was, man. Listen.
Ali that had a different vibe to it, man. I remember Firm shit was
better. If they'd have had Cormega on that shit, it would have been better.
Yeah. Mega underrated.
Better than Nature.
I might agree with
That's a real nigga right there, Cormega.
Noriega and Capone was shit. Shit was hot too, man.
That was
okay.
That was nice.
Let me ask y'all this question: what is the 3-course meal mentioned in "It's All About the Benjamins"? What was the 3-course meal mentioned in "It's All About the Benjamins"?
Fettuccine,
cheese, eggs, and Welch's grapes. I don't know, nigga.
I don't know that.
Cheese, eggs, and Welch's grapes.
I don't remember that shit.
Spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal. Still.
Yeah.
All right.
But look, spaghetti and fettuccine is 2 pastas. Why the hell you gonna have 2 pastas?
Man, that shit rhyme, nigga. Hey, what does CREAM stand for?
Cash rules everything around.
Cream.
Kareem reads everything and more.
Snoop Dogg said, "Ain't no fun if
my niggas can't have none."
All right, homies can't have none.
That's the rule. Niggas live by that rule. Then we
right.
But y'all remember that too when the West Coast took over for a minute. Remember we was listening to that shit hard.
But guess
Chronic, all that shit. I think Biggie and them brought it back. Was it Biggie or
nah? Wu-Tang brought it back. Nas and them niggas brought that shit right back over here. Cause remember '93,
we was watching
the Onyx dropped.
94.
Yo, that's Snoop, Mick. That's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You remember they took over for a minute.
Yeah, 92, somewhere 93.
That's why I got my.
I still fuck with that.
I think the Wu brought it back.
Nigga, we was wearing lumberjacks. Remember we was rocking lumberjacks.
Yeah, lumberjack. I remember that. Yep.
Bitches like shit.
You say you think the Wu brought it back? I think that the Wu
I'm still rocking the lumberjack.
Initially, yeah.
That's crazy.
a lot of let me tell you, I can't understand why Onyx don't get that respect, because Onyx definitely changed the culture up a little bit. They don't get that respect. I can only speak from what my window being where I'm at. But we didn't find that out till later on though. But we thought the motherfuckers was the hardest shit since sliced bread when they came out. Like we thought Sticky was the, you know what I mean? Shit. Until the guy.
But they wasn't genuine. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, but we didn't know. I didn't realize that at the time.
I think Sticky was though. Sticky wasn't either. I thought Sticky
got
was.
rocked, man.
They all used to cut hair at barbershops and shit before they was rapping.
Yeah. For real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they was dancers. I heard they was dancers.
Nah, for real?
Yeah, they was dancers and shit.
Look at
who? Okay, which group put out the hit rap dance track Tootsie Roll in 1994?
Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.
That was in 94?
95 South?
69 Boys.
69 Boys is correct.
Yeah, I know my shit.
Ooh, which brand of alcohol had
one of them
Mobb
interstates?
Right. Which brand of alcohol did Mobb Deep? No, which brand of alcohol had Mobb Deep's mind flipping and Shook One Part 2?
Hennessy.
No, that's not right. That's not
it was
right.
Hennessy.
E&J, God.
E&J's correct.
Easy Jesus, because they called it Easy Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But then listen to the science. If you let E&J age a little bit longer, it turns into cognac.
Wow.
Oh, yeah?
Cognac is only called cognac because it's grown in that city of France.
Dropping gems.
But it's only brandy.
These is
it's
gems.
still brandy.
These is gems, nigga.
It's just aged longer.
Keep Their Heads Ringing by Dr. Dre was featured on the soundtrack of which 1995 movie?
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Friday was correct. Don't forget about Friday too. That was another type of thing. I like that whole Friday.
You ain't gonna beat Jay with that shit. Jay is fucking hip hop historian.
I see, man. All right, what year was the World Wide Web first introduced?
Oh shit.
Damn, nigga.
19.
I was before niggas really think. Actually, he might be in the right area. 1950s, 60s, or somewhere. 70s?
It was in the 90s. It's in the 90s.
90s.
Man,
Wait, not computers. He's talking about the internet.
WWW. When was WWW?
Oh, that AOL shit where you knock niggas off if you make a call and shit.
Right, your whole phone calls gone.
Everybody's getting them free discs to get online and shit.
Right, man. 1991 was the first year that the World Wide Web was first introduced.
Jumping Jack Flash with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, that was my shit. I used to love that movie, man. Yeah, Jumping Jack Flash. That was the shit.
Yo, what about CB4? Did that come out then?
CB4 was 90s, bro. CB4.
All right, CB4, yeah. Texas, big ass biscuit.
Me too. I had a thick ass book. Mine was a task can. Like,
oh, the fucking Trapper Keeper. The Trapper Keeper,
man.
Trapper Keeper face ass.
Characters appeared, like
organizer.
Talking about type some shit in. Yeah.
Damn, a Trapper Keeper. That shit old as hell.
Yeah, nigga. Trapper Keeper.
That's the 80s. At the knockoff.
That's 80s.
Too,
it is 80s. That is.
Hey, man. Yeah, the knockoff Trapper Keepers too. I know.
Hold up. Beepers.
Freezy Freakies. I remember them shits.
I remember the Freezy Freakies.
Freezy Freakies.
What would
the
y'all
gloves? The gloves.
What would y'all eat? Like, what was y'all eat spot back in the 90s? For high school, what was the eat spot at? Would you go to eat mostly?
Freezy Freakies.
Nonstop. I mean, I didn't go to Nonstop, but I know we used to go out there on the weekend.
Why you ain't go to Nonstop?
Man,
Nonstop. No, I'm saying we used to go out there when we used to hang out on the weekend.
I think Mel's Chicken.
Yeah, Mel's Chicken.
Mel's, wow.
Fuck Mel's, nigga. I used to fuck with number one kitchen. Them was my people.
Nah, Mel's was the bomb, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
Number one kitchen, baby. That was my spot. Fuck Mel's.
Who at the?
Yo, you stayed.
Mel's.
That's because they was mad cheap. That's why Coop was fucking.
Yeah, that's why. Fuck supporting the black business. Y'all want to overcharge.
Coop used to fuck with them because they was affordable, nigga.
Yeah. I used to get my little $10 allowance. I bought 40 Friday,
best
40 Saturday.
Hurry up and buy face ass.
Yeah. I used to get my little $10 allowance, nigga. For
when I ain't had no money, I'd be like, I'm going to hang with Kareem because I know he got some money.
The king of the greasy paper bag.
God.
Oh shit.
What about Chinese spots? Best Chinese spots to eat?
Kareem know all that,
kitchen,
man.
nigga.
Tell us, Kareem. Tell us what's the best.
House of Fortune for wings, though. I'm talking about for wings only.
House of Fortune, yeah.
House of Fortune, the #1 kitchen.
House of Kitchen was my spot.
House of Fortune was in Neptune, right? On 33. On 35.
The whole plate
We
away.
talking about the 90s, though.
gave that to the
You
cat.
should not be eating this.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, it's fucking.
That nigga Shaw said I gave it to the cats.
Hey, what about the Muslim shop?
That nigga stupid.
Oh man, it's only one. Khalil,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Muslim spot was
Deluxe, boy. I eat that for breakfast. Shit.
wow.
Deluxe. Extra
Hey, what was the 90s drink of choice? The 90s, when you think of 90s, what
Liquor?
beer do you think about?
Yeah, what you
And
talking
liquor.
about? What you talking
St.
about?
Ives, nigga. We
Liquor, beer.
Alcohol or just whatever?
Let's go alcohol.
Mark
Let's go
Liquor.
alcohol.
Mark
No,
Liquor.
it was old English, nigga. What you talking about?
Oh, English to say
When
that.
you went to the store, what was you grabbing?
Mark
Oh,
Liquor.
English, and then St. Ives came out, then Crazy Horse came out. And we kept getting all kinds of crazy shit, all this malt liquor, man.
Crazy Horse been out probably the same time as Old England. Crazy Horse, but niggas wasn't drinking that shit.
Yeah, niggas wasn't drinking no Crazy Horse.
I was drinking St. Ives. And,
Night Train and Wild Irish Rose and shit.
Wild Hours Rose, man.
Fucking
Shit out of Wild Hours Rose, bro.
Who's on a whole nother level? You had some Valentine. That's that smooth malt liquor.
Yeah. That Valentine,
I
dog.
was on that Cisco shit. You call that shit liquid crack and shit, nigga. I thought you
Cisco,
was in
yeah.
trouble,
That
nigga.
niggas we used to drink that Cisco.
Cisco.
I remember we used to get the rooms, man. Yo, that Wild Hours Rose, that Ghost Slacker be at the mini bar and shit. We drinking that. What, man?
And I used to sit in the back of my car drinking that shit, drunk as hell by myself, man. Listening to the speakers loud as hell.
Damn, pot.
Yeah, fucked up.
Black and Miles came out. That's another.
Oh man, Black and Miles.
Black and Miles, man. Everybody smoking black. Bro.
On Asbury and Comstock. Nigga was like, yo, this shit get you high like weed.
Dutch Masters, nigga.
Dutch Masters.
Oh, Dutch Masters. Yeah.
I like the
White
green
Owl,
one.
nigga. White Owl. Remember niggas
I
used to
like
put
that
it in the
green
microwave
one.
and shit.
Green leaf. The green leaf is the best.
Them shits was thick as hell, God.
Them Phillies, bro. Them Phillies, bro.
Billy,
But the green leaf was the best to me. That fucking green leaf one, the one that had the green leaf.
Because it burns slower, I think, than every leaf. But
Yeah, the Titan Phillies.
yeah,
Yeah.
Big ass blunt gun.
Phillies will be done in like 5:50, gone in 30 seconds.
all right. Well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all really feel like Philly chili steak is different from everybody else?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I didn't experience it.
Hell yeah, Philly.
I didn't go to the right one then because I
Man,
went to
Philly,
Philly. I didn't go to
far
the
none.
different.
Right
Tall
there.
cans. Hey, tall cans. That's what RTO said. 99
So he
cents.
say it is okay.
Tall cans.
Okay, I
didn't feel
never
different.
tried it, but I thought the cheesesteak was a goddamn.
Man, ain't nothing like a Philly cheesesteak.
Nah,
bro.
it's
Come on.
different. It's different.
Drinking
I
water.
didn't see the difference,
like
but
what
I
they
guess I ain't go to
do
the right
to it,
spot.
but
Man, you don't got to
different.
put no ketchup or nothing on that shit.
That
God.
shit is different. I
You
would have to
just
give
bite
him
that shit.
Hey, but Bruno's wasn't too far off, man. Bruno's in that
Man, Bruno's got the chicken cheesesteak in here.
Woo!
Sure. Bruno's chicken cheesesteak, boy. That's right.
Bruno's used to go in though. Bruno's was not no slouch, bro.
I like the chicken palm.
I like buffalo.
Oh man, that's TJ's next to the hospital up there. They made the best chicken cutlet sub. Oh my god.
Chicken cutlet.
Who
Chicken
had the-
cutlet is my shit.
Who had the best subs, yo?
4J's.
4J's.
Sure, niggas.
Hey, I ain't go. And this kind of commercial, but quick check after 4 o'clock used to have half off subs, bro.
Yo, man, y'all forget about I'm in Collinswood, man. Y'all forgetting about that.
Oh, the Collinswood shit. Yo, that,
Hold up. You
Y'all
right.
you
right.
right. Collinswood, dog.
Collinswood was on point. And
I just gotta make a point right quick.
What about Mark Nitty?
I gotta make a point. Hold
Go
on,
ahead, go ahead, Rick.
I gotta make a point. Go ahead. Y'all Neptune niggas don't know nothing about 4G.
Right.
No, we don't.
What?
We don't. You right.
Man.
You right.
You talking over there by Mac Records?
Mac Records.
Yeah, they moved Mac Records over.
Hey, oh no, you're not. That's on like Asbury Avenue somewhere.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I've ate there a few times, but you're right, I don't.
Nah, we didn't hang it for Jay's, but you know, if we had the opportunity.
Joe, and the mother.
Yeah, Joanne.
Jones. Yeah. Joan and Joe.
I know you know.
And Mike washing the dishes, nigga.
They know everybody work in that motherfucker. The family.
We keep delivering the food. Word of mom.
Hey, shout out to Pot. Pot was the first black man to ever work for a Chinese restaurant.
Peace.
You did? You worked for a Chinese restaurant?
Pot was karate in the back.
Pot worked for not Cum Cums. What's that?
Nigga, yeah,
what's the name?
Niggas ain't gonna understand that, so I'm not even talking about that. I gotta man. I can't be saying that on national.
My bathroom don't work.
No, I'm just about to say
what was some articles of clothing that you know that you went to first? What was your theme as far as brands? Because you know it was the 90s were very brand influenced, I believe.
Yeah, everything was like really basically fucking bootleg anyway, man. Niggas was
we can rock a lot of bootleg shit. Gotta go to Harlem and get that bootleg shit. Fake ass shirts and shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Nautica, Tommy,
all that, God. Hilfiger, Nautica, all that shit was like our shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, the MCM, was that the 80s or was that? I remember the MCM.
Late 80s.
Oh, that was 90s, right?
Late 80s.
Nah, that was early 80s, late 80s.
Yeah.
You
might catch.
like that. That's all 80s shit.
Hey, you might catch a motherfucker in the 90s with a Jerry curl with some MCM shit on, but that's about it.
We was MC Hammer and Mobb Deep mixed together.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a culture shock from that to gangster rap, yo.
Remember those pants skids? Remember skids?
You know that shit was planned though.
Hell yeah.
To get us
What the fuck was we doing with those bike spandex on anyway? Why
I didn't rock that shit, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, Pop, why you going
I
there?
did. I used to rock them shits under my shorts though. I ain't never performed and around with it.
I remember Kareem had a blue pair and I had a.
Nigga, why you breaking that shit up? The Pop would have taken somewhere else. Not everybody wore that shit, nigga. That's
the big pair.
Yo, that's because my sister and your mother went to the thrift shop and got them motherfuckers.
Man, y'all thought y'all was salt and pepper.
Hey, don't be telling them about our poor times, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, that's when they went to the what the fuck y'all niggas drinking?
To be some poor motherfuckers, we sure got a hold what we needed to though. I'll tell you that.
Them niggas drinking some old fucking.
What's this? Oh shit! What's that? Maple syrup.
That's why it's only one on that.
Right.
I want some more.
Favorite female actress.
Try to get serious real quick.
Favorite female actress. Y'all, hold on. One mic.
Oh, nigga never changed, man. Shout nigga. I love you.
Hey, favorite female actress in the 90s.
Diamond from Players Club. What year was that? I don't get it.
97, 98.
What's she
90s?
Nah, she might have been
Jackson,
2000.
Poetic Justice.
Janet Jackson, Poetic Justice. Yeah, Janet was.
I think Janet Jackson overrated. I like Mary J. Blige. I don't even
I feel you. I'm not a Janet Jackson fan like that.
I like.
Nah, he said movies, right? He said
favorite actress. Favorite actress.
Mary J. Blige played in a movie in 2000s. I don't care.
She did with Q-Tip in it.
Oh, that's some fucked up shit.
I like Old Dog, man. He was a hell of an actor, man.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate can play all kinds of roles. Right. He's a hell of an actor. He don't get his props like
female.
Yeah, female actresses. Favorite actresses.
I'm sorry.
What about favorite woman music artist?
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Hands down, Mary J.
Queen Latifah.
You love Queen Latifah, huh?
Ladies,
there was a lot of females though, man. They had some good shit though, man.
I gotta give it to Queen. Though. I gotta give it. I mean, not Queen. I gotta give it to.
Still going over acting.
I gotta give it to Mary J. Man.
Shout out to Lil Kim for
equivalent to Mary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, MC Light too though. She doing voices for
right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mary J. Blige at that Super Bowl, man.
But you know the craziest shit though.
What's up?
MC Light looked better now than she looked when she was younger. Like that shit is crazy.
Man, come on, man. We got today, man.
Look better now. Like she's more attractive now.
Man.
Yeah,
they got all kinds of shit for them now, man. This is female era, man.
You remember, man? These chicks kind of had a boyish type of look to them, man. You know, they kind of shout out to Lil Kim for kind of changing that kind of the wrap up to.
Lil Kim look fucked up now though. Lil Kim look.
I'm talking about back then. I ain't talking about now.
Yeah.
Lil Kim looked like a blow up Cabbage Patch Kid.
Nah, she look better now though. Like whenever she did.
No, not Lil Kim nigga.
Talking about right now. Right now.
Eve hit that thing hard.
Oh, Eve still.
Eve, bro.
Yeah, Eve. Yeah, Eve.
That's it.
And it was, I think it was late 90s, but
hey, Shelly, how you doing? Eve was my baby right there, bro. Jesus Christ. What y'all niggas want?
Yeah, Eve still got it. Eve still.
right.
Yo, yeah, Eve was the shit. Damn, Eve, yeah, Eve was probably one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, Eve, dog. Eve was feminine.
Okay.
She could
Yo,
rap.
but let me ask this. Did y'all like high school or motherfuckers ain't like high school? I like this shit.
What, nigga?
I love it. Oh, the females and shit. I love that shit back then.
I played basketball. Nigga.
Man,
It was fun.
I
It was fun.
want to go rock my new shit every day.
I love
Yeah.
I just wanted to play ball and have people clap and yell my name.
That
Man,
shit was
no
fashion,
feeling, bro. Crowd goes wild and shit.
I enjoyed high school.
I just wanted the girls to yell my name, man. That was the highlight of my high
Yeah,
school.
But guess what? I know something that everybody knows. Somebody knows. That's fine. That was the portfolio times too. Who walked around with a fucking portfolio? Who the fuck walked around with a portfolio, dog?
What you talking about? That was the 2000s, nigga. We talking about the 90s, man.
He tried to escape that one. That was too bad.
About the 90s, man. You motherfucker.
I don't know, but I just know I kept a fresh cut because of this.
Yo, who got a portfolio?
I don't know. That's the 2000s.
He bringing it back up.
Remember the portfolio?
Hey, Shy, you got a little fuzz. I'm going ahead and mute your mic. Get your time together.
Aaron used to walk around with a portfolio, you know what I mean? Like, you know, all his professional pictures he used to take, you know what I mean? And he used to show the girls and shit, you know, shit like that. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh, I know who did that.
He said, look at me. Look at me.
Hey, I ain't play with y'all. All right, Pop, calm down, man. Calm down. All right, man. This episode of Straight Up Podcast brought to you by Canada's Drive. Come on, Pop. Relax, man. Relax, bro. Come on, man.
It's supposed to get ugly on here, dog.
You turning the narrative, bro. You changing the narrative here, man.
Back to the 90s, baby.
Yeah, back to the 90s,
Let's go
man.
back to the 90s, man.
Yo,
All right. Hey, what?
your favorite candy in the 90s?
Hey, good one.
Squirrel nut.
I saved your ass.
I think says squirrel nuts.
Oh shit!
Nerds, nigga. I was nerds. I like nerds.
Fucking squirrel nuts.
Hey,
That shit was hard as hell. Eating a squirrel nut.
What about those Chico sticks? Them Chico sticks was 80s.
Hey, a motherfucking Great Adventure churro, motherfucker.
Nah, but some shit's still going on.
What up, Mike?
I know eat Chico sticks.
Chico sticks was all right,
And
man.
then they fuss it.
Right.
Damn,
my train of thought up, Pot.
Squirrel
Bring that
nuts.
shit up for a Pot.
My body, get it back, baby.
Right,
Let's
right.
go.
Hey, man, Pot threw me off, man. Shit.
I know.
I thought that was the time, man. I just thought that was the time, man.
Hey, man, I ain't bringing for the niggas. Yeah, I'm trying to bag some shit,
You
man.
did, though. You was the only person on the planet that would bring a portfolio to represent.
I didn't bring it. I had it. No, I didn't bring it. I kept it in the car, man. I kept it in the car. You act like I walked around with it.
Hey, why? don't. Yeah, you might want to just swim away from that one.
Don't engage, nigga.
Fucking portfolio to say the world, dog.
Listen, man.
All right, what we on? Let's get back. Anybody got any 90s shit?
Shit, man.
Oh my goodness.
Cause I don't want to start thinking about shit, man. That ain't gonna stop. So don't start. I'm weaving away. You started. 90s, baby.
Pat. Cartoons. Let's go cartoons. 90s. Early 90s cartoons.
I was watching cartoons in the 90s, man.
Niggas was outside.
Yeah.
Man, I was outside trying to figure out what drug I could sell and what 40 to drink.
Yeah, I remember you gave me that beeper that never cut off, man. What the fuck was that? How did you give me that, man? It had a 1-800 number. It never cut off.
I go to jail?
Yeah, you was going to jail.
Yeah.
Gave me the beeper,
No, you could have made some money off that shit.
Yeah, it never cut off, man. It's a 1-800 number. Yo, I never had to pay a bill, what I'm saying. I never had to pay nothing.
That shit when I came home.
It just, nah, because I dropped that shit at the trade tracks.
Yeah,
Damn.
You sold it.
How many of y'all had a cell phone in the 90s?
I did.
Late 90s. Yeah.
Who the hell had a cell phone?
No. I didn't.
No, y'all niggas ain't had no cell phone in the 90s, man.
Late 90s niggas had cell phones.
Remember when son was hooking up?
Yeah, like 97, 98.
Yeah, late 90s.
Yeah, late 90s. Late 90s.
I didn't have one. I got one.
Right.
When the Sprint phones got popular.
Wasn't it a Kia? No, but I forgot what. Damn, it was a
It's an Ericsson.
Yeah, Ericsson. Yeah, it was
Ericsson.
Ericsson.
Shit. Nope.
But you remember had them big ass cell phone. It was big as hell.
The ones in the
What
bag. and
artist
shit.
said you was going brain dead off of Ericsson?
Yeah. Ericsson.
Hey, that shit, yo,
Nah,
you couldn't.
man, come on.
There was no Bluetooth headsets then.
Ericsson.
No speakers or nothing. Except for when Sprint came out with their shit. Sprint changed the whole cell phone game. They made sure
And it sure did. Everybody had Sprint, man. That was the most affordable one.
Damn, nigga.
Verizon is still the most expensive shit.
Yeah, Verizon. This will be the best.
What was
But imagine if we had social media going to high school. Imagine that shit.
You wouldn't miss
We
nothing.
would be all in a different position right now, man. We'll be doing completely different right
A
now.
lot of shit's symbols. You got you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just created the word Bluetooth out of the symbol.
I mean, that's a good. I think that has a positive and a negative.
You remember when Jose got in a fight with what the fuck was the nigga in high school? Had the braids and shit. And Jose, I think he said something to Jose's sister. He got in a fight with the nigga in the lunchroom, and niggas was walking around with the braids in their head.
Damn, yeah.
What's his name, man?
That was Jose and Phil.
Phil, yeah. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Yo, imagine we had social media back then. Niggas would have been having that shit on their phone. That shit would have been funny.
The story, the days is telling the story the next day or what happened at the club last night. Well, you can't tell that story no more because somebody got it and has already uploaded it to.
Yeah, we'd have had it. Yeah, I remember Poop Zeke. R.I.P. Poop Zeke. But I remember he walked around the high school with one of the braids in his head and shit when that shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nigga got one of the
I wish I'd be doing something.
Phil,
Man, we probably would have had our own channel or something. All of us, man, gunning and all kinds of shit. We've been fucking doing our thing.
And Phil came to me because I know Phil, and Phil was like, "Yo, you better tell your boy stay away from my girl." So he stepped to Jose in the lunch line, like, "Yo, man, stay away from my girl." And Jose basically chumped him off, dissed him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
then
my soldier right
Jose
there.
beat the shit out of him.
Soldier.
I ain't gonna lie, Jose beat the shit out
Oh,
of him.
I thought it was about Jose's sister. It wasn't about Jose's sister?
He knocked them extensions right up out of his head.
I think I seen
Had
that.
extensions in there.
Yeah, he had it.
Old dog. He thought he was old dog. He had the braids like old dog. Jose knocked them shits dead about.
Pot, you know him. It was two brothers. They from Neptune.
This nigga been a choke out in the face.
Was his name West? Was it West or something like that?
Pot, know him. Pot know him because he was from Neptune. He had a brother. It was two brothers. They were short niggas. Not Chop.
No, I'm talking about, I remember the Leonard Lee and Chop fight.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I know.
Chop was cool with us.
Chop was cool. Chop was crazy, man.
He holds the can like.
Chop was crazy, yo.
Yo, he told us.
He said, "I'm about to get this nigga right now."
That's how he talked too, man.
Yo, cool as hell.
That's how
Chop. He did that shit in the lunch line because I remember I was right next to him. He said,
"Everybody, y'all school."
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, this shit was in the lunch line. He did it in lunch.
Wow.
Fuck this nigga. I'm like, oh shit. He did the shit for real.
Yeah, Chop was always ready to fuck somebody up though, like 24/7.
After he hit him with a can, they was like tussled up. They grappled.
Yeah.
Nigga bit a chunk out his fucking cheek.
Oh,
Damn.
I don't remember that.
That
Damn.
is crazy.
Wow. I don't even remember that. He do get a chunk out the nigga? Wow.
That's what he hit him with that
Like, I
can.
remember they fought again too after that. When
Might
it
have
was
been
a
that
fire
one.
drill. It was a
I
fire
know
drill.
nigga bit a chunk out his cheek.
Somebody pulled the fire drill
See,
or something.
Leonard
and everybody
wasn't-
came out. into the
Leonard
hallway.
wasn't
They
soft,
fucked
God.
Nah,
Leonard
Leonard was a big, strong nigga.
Remember
He was a
that?
strong
Fucked
motherfucker.
him up, God.
off the bike, dog. We was
Leonard-
riding
Leonard
like-
was a big
Son
nigga.
hopped off
No,
the
he
bike.
wasn't big.
What? That nigga started on man basketball. Nigga, what you talking about?
Million
You talking about
man.
Leonard? Nah, Leonard was a big motherfucker. He's a big, tall nigga. He's a big nigga.
Leonard Lee's a tall nigga,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
he
he's a
wasn't
big nigga.
tall.
Yes, he was, nigga.
Oh,
Yes,
he
he was.
wasn't that tall.
Hell yeah.
Nigga,
Yes,
he
he was, nigga.
Basketball in middle
That
school.
nigga was tall. Yeah, he was tall.
Taller over me.
He
Leonard
was
was a tall
tall like
nigga.
Chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they about
Yeah.
they about the same height probably.
Because
I think I
Leonard
know
played
what you're talking
football
about,
too.
Leonard.
I remember
Leonard played football with
about
us
that
too.
white guy and did like 3 punches and Leonard was on the ground, guys.
Man.
Back on the bike.
Yeah,
I don't know. I ain't know about that.
I was
one.
right there, guys.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was 2 different times. Because I remember I was walking right next to the
I
nigga
wasn't
in high
that
school.
tall, man.
In the lunch line when he said
He
he was
was
going
like
to do it.
5, no, he listen. He was like
Goofy,
5'10", man.
Nah, 6 something. He was mad
You
goofy.
talking about Leonard?
Leonard wasn't on 6 feet.
I think he was. He was kind of a tall nigga. I remember
Nah,
being a tall
That nigga
nigga.
was like 6'2".
He was like T Lamp
That nigga
size.
about
guys.
6'2", man.
He was like T Lamp size.
6'3", man. I might even give him 6'3".
Well, Rick's gonna know if he played with him though. You say he was
Play
taller than you.
basketball.
Hey, Smooth. Hey, yo, Shy. Smooth says Shy high as hell. Leonard was tall as fuck.
Yeah, right.
You
Malcolm.
wouldn't even know where he said. What's smooth?
Free that nigga. Free that nigga.
Oh yeah. Man, motherfucker, I don't remember. I might have never stood next to Leonard. Fuck it. I might
Nah,
only.
Leonard was a tall nigga. He was a tall motherfucker.
Oh man.
I'm wrong. Fuck it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close
Yeah,
this. We're gonna go ahead and close this up, man. Like to thank everybody. Thank everybody for showing up today, brothers. Yad, J Soul. Thank y'all, brothers, man. Also the chat, RTO Beats, Gigahertz, RTO Beats, Mike Notes, DJ Rex, Shelly Reed. Once again, thanks to Shy, J Soul, Brother More Deep, Cream Coop, DCR. This is DJ Wild Body for Straight Up Podcast. Please join us next week for episode 45. Like to say peace on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Freehold. Fuck Freehold.
Please check us back on the playback. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. We'll see y'all next time. Please enjoy the sounds of the Jersey Sun.
Yeah.
Sit next to me.